All right, so are you ready to move your feet? Because today we are going to dive into something a little different.
Ooh,
We're
fun.
talking learning to dance from
Okay.
home.
Sounds great.
And we've got this website here all about a course called Don't Just Sit at Parties.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I mean, you shared this with us,
Yeah.
so clearly you're at least a little bit curious about this whole thing.
Stuffed it.
Ditching the two left feet, feeling
Yeah.
maybe even becoming the life of the party.
I've always wanted to.
And, they talk about all these benefits,
Mm-hmm.
increasing your confidence,
Sure.
having some fun exercise,
Yeah.
improving your social life.
Mm-hmm.
So let's unpack what this website offers and see if it lives up to its promises.
Sound like a plan.
So right off the bat, they're talking about how you can learn at your own pace.
Right.
No partner needed.
Yeah. And I think that's key for a lot of people
For sure.
who might be intimidated
Yeah.
to go to like a studio or something.
Right.
So I think that's a really good selling point.
I mean, I know I've definitely been there
Totally.
where I've stepped into a dance class and just felt like
Oh my gosh.
I don't belong here.
Yeah. Like I'm so off.
And everyone's staring at me.
And they all know what they're doing. And
Exactly.
I look like a total fool.
Yeah. No, that's a real thing for a lot of people.
Yeah,
So this whole at-home thing, I think it's really smart.
definitely.
And they talk about the video-based format,
Uh-huh.
and you can see the moves, you can rewind, you
Hmm.
can practice at your own speed.
Yeah.
So it's basically like having a personal dance instructor right in your living room.
And you don't have to worry about anybody watching you,
Right.
except maybe your dog.
Or your cat
Yeah.
judging you.
So speaking of the instructor, let's talk about Rodrigo Estrada.
Okay.
10 years of dance experience. That's pretty impressive.
That's a lot of dancing.
Yeah. And he talks about how his mission is to make sure that learning is positive
Okay.
and enjoyable,
Uh-huh.
which, I think is key. Absolutely.
Because nobody wants to relive those awkward middle school dances,
No way.
or maybe even high school.
True.
Some of us were still awkward in high school.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't want to relive those memories.
And the website features all these student testimonials,
Uh-huh.
and they've got people from all over,
Oh, wow.
from Ireland, from the U.S.,
Mm-hmm.
Australia, Ghana, India, the UK.
Global.
Yeah. And they're all saying how much they've enjoyed the course.
Right.
And some of them even say how much their confidence has improved.
That's awesome.
Not just in dancing,
right.
but in other areas of their lives, too.
Yeah, I can definitely see how that would happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you learn these new skills, you feel good about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you're more likely to kind of,
Put yourself out there.
yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
they have this number on the website,
Oh, yeah.
83,000 students.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a pretty big dance party.
That is huge. Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, but you know what really stood out to me on this website
What's that?
was a quote from Rodrigo,
Okay.
where he talks about dance being an expression of emotions
Yeah.
and sharing feelings.
Uh-huh.
So it's not just about, steps.
Right.
It's about something deeper.
Yeah, I think he's really getting at the heart of it there, like
Yeah.
why people dance.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about, looking cool.
Right.
It's about expressing yourself
Exactly.
and connecting with people.
And I've always loved that idea of dance as like a universal language,
Totally.
transcends words
Uh-huh.
and connects people on this whole other level.
It's a way of communicating that everyone can understand.
And this course seems to really emphasize that emotional aspect,
I like that.
which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, we've talked about, the structure, the instructor,
Mm-hmm.
the happy students.
Yeah.
But before we get too deep into the benefits of dancing,
Okay.
I want to point out that they also mention this 30-day money-back guarantee.
Oh, that's a good point.
So you can try it out
Mm-hmm.
risk-free.
Exactly. You can dip your toe in the dance pool, so to speak,
I like that.
and see if it's the right temperature for you.
Yeah, make sure you're not jumping into the deep end.
Right, exactly. So we've covered some of the basics here,
Yeah,
but there's so much more to explore.
definitely.
And I'm really curious to dive deeper into the specific benefits of dance.
Okay.
Especially since you mentioned the emotional and social aspect.
Mm-hmm.
So you ready to unpack that a bit more?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay. But before we do that, for those of you listening who are already itching to check out this course,
Yeah.
we've got a link in the description.
Awesome.
Go ahead and click it. You can explore all the details and maybe even start your dance journey today.
I love it. So let's talk about the why behind dancing.
Okay.
We often think of it as just a fun activity,
Yeah.
a way to let loose. but there's actually a lot more going on beneath the surface. Okay, I'm all ears. I've always felt amazing after a good dance session, but I've never really thought about the science behind it.
Yeah, well, for starters, dance is a fantastic stress reliever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when you move your body rhythmically, it actually helps reduce levels of cortisol.
Cortisol.
That's that pesky stress hormone that loves to keep us on edge.
Oh, cortisol. Yeah. Okay, that was like a natural chill pill.
Exactly.
I like it.
Sign me up.
But how does that actually work?
Well, think about it. When you're dancing, your focus shifts to your body,
Okay.
to the music,
Got
to
it.
coordinating your movements. You're not dwelling on your worries or your to-do list.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a form of active meditation, really.
Oh, that makes total sense.
Yeah,
It's like hitting the reset button on your brain.
exactly.
And I bet it does wonders for your mood, too.
Oh, you bet dancing releases endorphins,
It's endorphin.
those feel-good chemicals
Yeah.
that elevate your mood and even have pain-relieving effects.
Oh, wow. So it's like a natural antidepressant. And pain reliever rolled into one.
Pretty much.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and let's not forget the social aspect.
Okay.
Partner dancing group classes.
Uh-huh.
Even just dancing with friends at a party, it all creates a sense of connection
Hmm.
and belonging.
Yeah,
Humans are social creatures,
that's true.
and dance allows us to communicate and bond in a way that words sometimes can't.
Yeah. I love that it's like this universal language of joy and expression.
Exactly.
And even if you're not like the most coordinated person,
Right.
just moving your body to music can be so liberating.
Absolutely. It's about letting go of inhibitions, embracing the rhythm, and expressing yourself authentically.
I like that.
And there's a real sense of accomplishment that comes with learning new dance skills, too.
For sure.
It boosts your self-esteem and can even inspire you to take on new challenges in other areas of your life.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if I can master that salsa turn, I could definitely tackle that work project.
Exactly.
It's a confidence booster. Okay, so we've got stress relief, moods, social connection, increased confidence. I'm starting to think this don't just sit at parties course might be onto something.
Yeah, it definitely seems to tick a lot of boxes.
And let's not forget the convenience factor.
Right.
Learning from home at your own pace.
Uh-huh.
That's a game changer for busy people
Absolutely.
who might not have the time or resources for traditional dance classes.
Yeah, no need to worry about commuting,
Right.
finding a partner,
Yeah.
or feeling self-conscious in a crowded studio.
Exactly. You can literally learn in your pajamas if you want.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of picturing myself rocking out my TJs right now.
Well, why not? There's no judgment here.
That's right.
And that's part of the beauty of this online approach.
Mhm.
It's all about creating a comfortable and enjoyable learning experience.
Yeah. It takes away the pressure and lets you focus on the pure joy of moving your body.
Exactly.
And honestly, after hearing about all these benefits, I'm feeling pretty inspired to give it a try myself.
Yeah, me too.
What about you? Are you ready to trade those expert insights for some actual dance moves?
I might need a little more practice before I hit the dance floor. But I'm definitely intrigued by the idea of exploring dance as a form of self-expression and stress relief.
Yeah, I think that's great. And I think, whether you're a seasoned dancer or a complete beginner, there's something really magical about this whole idea of don't just sit at parties.
Yeah.
It's like a call to action, an invitation to embrace the joy of movement and connect with something deeper within ourselves.
Yeah, I think that's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
It's about celebrating life,
Mm-hmm.
expressing ourselves authentically,
Yeah.
and finding that rhythm that makes our soul sing.
I love that. And remember, if you're feeling that spark of inspiration,
Yeah.
we've got that link in the description waiting for you.
Awesome.
You can learn more about the course, see what it's all about, and maybe even take that first step towards becoming the dancer you've always wanted to be.
It's a risk-free opportunity thanks to that 30-day money-back guarantee.
That's right.
So why not take a chance and see where the music takes you?
I love that. All right, so first up on our dance science tour,
Okay.
stress relief.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out that moving our bodies rhythmically can actually lower those cortisol levels.
Interesting.
Makes sense, right?
Mm.
When you're focused on the music and your moves, your worries kind of fade into the background.
Yeah, it's like you're so focused on what you're doing
Right.
that you don't have time to think about anything else.
Exactly. And that physical release can be incredibly therapeutic.
Yeah, it's like hitting the reset button on your nervous system.
Totally. And plus all that movement's got to boost your mood too.
Oh, absolutely. Studies have shown that dance can trigger the release of endorphins.
Endorphins, those feel-good chemicals.
Exactly. They lift your spirits. They can even act as natural pain relievers.
So it's like a natural mood booster and a pain reliever all in one.
Pretty much.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the chemical changes in our brains, right? I feel like there's something deeper going on too.
Yeah, I think you're right. Dance can also be a powerful tool for emotional processing.
Okay.
It allows us to express feelings that might be difficult to put into words.
Yeah.
And through movement, we can release pent-up emotions,
Okay.
process difficult experiences, and even find a sense of catharsis.
Wow. So it's like our bodies are speaking a language that our minds sometimes struggle to understand.
Exactly.
And I imagine that kind of emotional release can have like a ripple effect on other areas of our lives.
Oh, definitely. When we feel lighter emotionally, we're more likely to show up as our best selves in our relationship,
Mm-hmm.
our work,
Yeah,
and our everyday interactions.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And speaking of interactions, let's not forget about the social benefits of dance,
Right.
whether it's partner dancing, group classes, or just letting loose with friends.
Yeah.
Dance brings people together in a really special way.
Yeah, it's a shared experience,
Mhm.
a form of nonverbal communication that transcends cultural barriers.
Yeah.
It creates a sense of connection, belonging, and community.
Yeah. I love that. It's like we're hardwired to connect through rhythm and movement.
Yeah, I think so.
And even if you're not a dancer, with air quotes,
Right.
in the traditional sense, just moving your body to music can be so freeing and joyful.
Absolutely. It's about letting go of self-consciousness
Uh-huh.
and embracing the pure pleasure of moving to the beat.
Yeah, and there's a sense of accomplishment that comes with mastering new dance skills, too.
Oh, for sure. Whether you're nailing a complex routine or finally conquering that tricky turn,
Right.
those little victories can boost your self-esteem
Yeah.
and inspire you to take on new challenges
Mhm.
in other areas of your life.
It's a reminder that we're capable of more than we often give ourselves credit for.
So true.
So as you can see, learning to dance isn't just about fancy footwork
Right.
or impressing people at parties.
Yeah.
It's about unlocking a whole range of psychological and social benefits that can truly enhance your overall well-being.
It's a holistic pursuit that nourishes our minds, our bodies, and our spirits.
I love that. And remember, if you're feeling inspired to explore the world of dance, that link in the description is waiting for you.
It's a gateway to all the knowledge and resources you need to get started on your own dance journey.
And with that risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee, you can try it out with confidence and see if it's the right fit for you.
You've got nothing to lose and a whole world of rhythm and joy to gain.
So why not take a chance and see where the music takes you? You might just surprise yourself with what you discover.
Maybe you'll unleash a hidden talent, make new friends, or simply find a new way to express yourself and de-stress.
The possibilities are endless.
That's right.
All right, folks, that wraps up another deep dive.
It does.
We hope you've enjoyed exploring the transformative power of dance with us today.
And maybe you're even feeling a little inspired to get moving yourself.
We certainly hope so. Go on, put on your favorite music, let loose, and embrace the joy of dance.
Love it.
And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.